Hello everyone, this is Akila from Salem. So in today's video, we are going to have a look at Ielts speaking. What is Ielts speaking test? The speaking test takes between 11 and 14 minutes and consists of an interview between the test taker and a trained and certified examiner. So unless the other test, it won't take too long. It only takes within 11 to 14 minutes in which at the end you may have to answer the questions asked by the certified examiner. Interview as the first step. So like other testing modules and skills, for speaking tests, it will be divided into three. Okay. The first part is the introduction and interview. Test taker answer general questions about themselves and a range of familiar topics such as their home, family, work, studies, and interest. So, this section or part 1 may extend from 4 to 5 minutes. That is how the introduction part works. Okay, so it is just like an interview. You have to introduce yourself, and the test taker may ask questions related to something you have told. Part 2, this is an individual long term. In this part, the test takers are given a card which asks them to talk about a particular topic. They have 1 minute to prepare before speaking up to 2 minutes. The examiner may then ask one or two questions on the same topic to finish this part of the test. So for here, in the part 2 section, the examiner will give you a topic and then we have a time limit of 1 minute to prepare for it, and then we have to speak without interruption or without a break for the next 2 minutes, and the examiner may ask questions from that particular topic, and this session may extend from 3 to 4 minutes. Say, for example, describe a teacher who has greatly influenced you in your education. That is an example. So, this is the topic. So, we have to talk about a teacher who had influenced us in our education. So, first of all, we'll get the time limit of 1 minute to think about the topic. Then, after that, we have to speak about that particular topic for 2 minutes. So, for this particular topic, we can say where you met them, what the subject was, and what was special about them, and explain why this person influenced you so much. Okay. So, these are the key elements that you can add up to extend the time limit up to 2 minutes. Part 3. Part 3 is actually a two-way discussion between the examiner and the test taker. Here, test takers are asked further questions connected to topic in part 2. Okay, these questions give the test taker an opportunity to discuss more abstract issues and ideas. So in the part 3, it is a two-way discussion. You and the examiner himself may discuss about the particular topic that you had spoke about for 2 minutes in the last section. And also he may ask about your interest and hobbies, some questions related to that you had told in the first part. So this section extends from 4 to 5 minutes. So for speaking test, how are band scores awarded? It's based upon certain criteria. So criterion one, fluency and coherence. Fluency and coherence refers to the ability to talk with normal levels of continuity, rate, and effort, and to link ideas and language together to form coherent connected speech. So criterion one is fluency and coherence. Whatever we say, there should be a fluency and a connection between words, sentences, phrases, and the topic as we are talking about. So there should be a language fluency in and about the entire topic. The key indicators of fluency are speech rate and speech continuity. The key indicators of coherence are logical sequencing of sentences, clear marking of stages in a discussion, narration, or argument, and the use of cohesive devices such as connectors, pronouns, and conjunctions within and between sentences. So, this is how criterion 1 works. Criterion 2, that is lexical resource. Lexical resource refers to the range of vocabulary the test taker can use and the precision with which meanings and attitudes can be expressed. Okay, lexical resources is a wide range of use of vocabulary. If you have the ability to speak without interruption and with the use of wide range of vocabulary, then the examiner may get impressed through that, so that it gives an impression about the test taker. So the key indicators are the variety of words used, the adequacy and appropriacy of the words used, and the ability to circumlocate, get around a vocabulary gap by using other words, with or without noticeable hesitation. So without hesitation or interruption or change in the meaning of the context, you can use a wide range of vocabulary that may give a very good impression to the examiner. The third criterion is grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical range and accuracy refers to the range and the accurate and appropriate use of the test taker's grammatical resource. So, how well the person is thorough with grammar and its usage with accuracy. So that is what the examiner looks upon. The key indicators of grammatical range are the length and complexity of the spoken sentences, the appropriate use of subordinate clauses, and the range of sentence structures, especially to move elements around for information focus. So these are things that the examiner focuses upon. The key indicators of grammatical accuracy are the number of grammatical errors in a given amount of speech and communicative effect of error. So is there any error while we are speaking, or is there any mistakes that we commit during the appropriate or given time to speak, and so on. These will be considered for scoring. Then criterion 4, that is pronunciation. Pronunciation refers to the ability to produce comprehensive speech to fulfill the speaking test requirements. So in order for or being a successful speaker, he or she should be efficient and effective to communicate in English appropriately. For that, pronunciation plays a major role. The key indicators will be the amount of strain caused to the listener, the amount of speech which is unintelligible, and the noticeability of influence from the test taker's first language. These are the things to be considered to band the score for IELTS speaking. So let us have a look into the strategies to improve speaking skills. What are the strategies to improve speaking skills? In order to improve our speaking skills for IELTS, it's important to practice speaking English as much as possible. We have to use English as our first language in whatever or whichever thing we are doing so that we can get practiced and used with it, and we may search for words, new words, and so that it may give a good exposure during our examination. You can do this by finding a language exchange partner, joining a speaking club, or taking speaking classes. So these are different ways through which you can improve your language. It's also helpful to listen to English speakers as much as possible to get used to the rhythms and intonations of the language. So, in order to improve your speaking skill, you can get a partner to whom you can communicate freely in English, or else you can join a speaking club for which you will be given an opportunity to speak and then improve your language, or you can take speaking classes. While we are taking classes, we'll be more attentive and try to gather more ideas and knowledge so that we'll find for new phrases and sentences, vocabulary, etc. So this may help us to learn or get into more deeper into the language. And also we can listen to English speakers so that we can understand their rhythm and intonation of the language. Additionally, you can practice by recording yourself speaking and analyzing your performance. So, in addition to that, you can practice yourself by recording your own voice and see how many mistakes you commit and how well you can improve that. What is the major mistake? What are the strategies to solve it? And so on. While you record by yourself and listen to yourself, then you can get to know more about your fluency, your grammatical errors, or grammatical power, or lexical resource intensity, and so on. So that will be more helpful. This can help you identify areas for improvement and develop more confidence in your speaking abilities. So this will certainly help you to improve your speaking level and efficiency. So these are the strategies that may help you to improve your speaking skills. That's all about IELTS speaking. See you in the next video.